Hello, everyone. This is Rebel Lee coming to you with another podcast of Ridge Raiders. This time we're doing High Octane, I do believe. Do you know what date that was released by chance, Wally? I'd say either January, the end of January, beginning of February of 79.
2/23/79.
Okay, 2/23/79. Okay, so first time you saw it, probably since it was released. What'd you think about this one?
So many illegal things going on.
Well, what? It's not right for some good old boys to get a woman drunk and take her back home? Actually, I have not watched this one since I did a few years ago. I kind of I remember some things about it.
Yeah. I saw that Ben Jones got on the credits this time.
Well, it's about time. I mean, like I said, he was like the third character that was introduced in the pilot. But I guess juking was a big thing back in '79.
I have no idea.
Me neither. It's got to be pretty boring and hazard if that was the thing they were looking forward to, was juking.
Yeah. I was in '79. I was 4.
So, what else stood out to you besides a bunch of illegal stuff going on?
His real name is Beauregard.
Don't call him Beauregard.
It's Beau.
It's Beau. Honestly, if this was real life, that lady would be on Unsolved Mysteries as a missing person, because the last thing you seen was them putting her knocked out in the car, and she's not in any more of the episodes. And the next time a moonshine person comes in, it's a guy. So I'm like, yeah, there's a missing person from the 80s.
Yeah, Roscoe keeps putting his foot in his mouth when he's talking to her at first.
What was he saying? Now, that part I don't remember in the show.
Just basically pretty much ratting himself out as being not a nice guy anymore.
Oh. Well, we're in what episode was this? The 4th episode? 5th. They're going to have to eventually stop letting us know that he was a nice guy and then he became corrupt, because it's been in every episode. But actually, we're getting close to the last ones that they filmed in Georgia. I think there's only a few more left, and then the rest of them were in Hollywood. But no, what was this? So they were trying to find an alternative fuel, and of course, moonshine, which they weren't supposed to be doing legally anyways, was what they were taking in Atlanta, if I do remember. And Boss thought he had real moonshine, but all he had was water.
Yeah.
And if I remember correctly, somebody else's property got tore up in this. If I remember.
Let's see. The police car, the barn.
Yep. These boys were destructive. The what?
The Jesse Duke barn shot.
Oh, yeah, the Jesse Duke barn shot. Yeah, right through somebody's property and destroying their building. Yep. Man, these boys were a terror. I bet everybody in Hazard really hated them.
You would think.
Yeah. I mean, that's why Boss kept getting elected, probably because they were hoping one day he would get them.
Don't forget about them happy fish in the creek.
Oh yeah, when they dropped that guy, I remember that.
No, when they out.
Yeah.
So they started getting rid of the evidence, and Cooter says, yeah, we'll put it down in put the mash in the creek, and Cooter says, there's going to be some mighty happy fish in that creek.
Yeah, that was better than what they were serving at the Boar's Nest, that's for sure.
Yeah, Uncle Jesse is just way too sly right now.
He's like Bugs Bunny in the old Warner Brothers cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Duke's trying to kill Boss and Roscoe.
now, see, I don't remember that part, I don't think. You probably have to refresh my memory.
Boss and Roscoe was coming out of the woods or whatever, walking on the road, and Bo and Luke come flying at them, and they had to dive over into the creek to avoid being hit. Oh.
Did they blow the horn after they got by them and they were in the creek?
I don't remember.
That was something they usually do. But as an adult, how would you rate this episode?
Yeah, there's no way they get away with any of that stuff anymore.
And you wonder why the only thing they come after the show for is one flag on a car. If we were dealing with smart people, they could probably come up with 1,000 other reasons why the show might not be good. But I mean, I know a lot of people rose-colored glasses or whatever. I love the show. I will always love the show. I see stuff. I mean, you know, as an adult, I'm looking at it and I'm like, I can't believe this right here happened.
Yeah, I remember, and it may be just my childhood, but I remember Daisy being sweet
and innocent. Yeah. No, she's a little far from innocent and sweet right now. But like I say, right now this is the first season. I think it became more kid-friendly in the later episodes. Like, you know, maybe season 2, they might have started in season 3 and stuff.
Oh.
But
yeah, how'd you like Enos going after another woman instead of Daisy?
I saw, yeah. I was like, and I didn't realize that there was anybody he was interested in besides Daisy until I saw this episode that time. Yeah, I caught that. I just think they did a whole lot of things that they probably shouldn't have done in this episode.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out. She's a federal agent. Yeah, you give us 24-hour truce. So she goes and stays with them for 24 hours.
Yeah.
They take her out, get her drunk.
Yep. Which, the way they did it, just screams all kinds of date rape. But luckily, that wasn't in the storyline. It was just to get her out of the way for a little while. But yeah, that was some shady stuff going on right there.
Yeah.
I did like how they were like, we ain't got no reason to live. And that whenever Enos and her thought that the moonshine was real and he's going to light it up. When they got out of, that's how they got out of prison.
Yeah, arrested them for transporting water.
Yeah. But I'm guessing
Jesse had the moonshine in the tank, so they had to keep running the car until it run out.
Yep. And then she went and smelled the tank, and like I say, that's the last you saw of her, passed out and then putting her in the car. But I don't think moonshine caught on like it showed in the episode, because I don't remember going to no filling station from that time on and saying, give me some moonshine.
Well, I mean, what do you think ethanol is?
Corn. Whiskey. Yeah. Yeah, you got a point there. So maybe Jesse Duke was the first to start ethanol. But That was another trip through Hazard County. Do you know what the next one's going to be? The episode and date it was aired?
Molly.
Oh boy. Okay. What month and year?
It was March 9th, 1979.
1979, March 9th. Okay. Well, we're getting pretty close to actually keeping up with the months right now as far as the show's going, so that's cool. Swamp Molly. I think we're going to pull a lot of good stuff out of that one, if I remember correctly. But
yeah, I have to wait and watch that one next.
So if you don't have any more, I really don't have any more to say about this. You can't win them all shows. So.
You know, as Roscoe pulls out his gun again.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they were dark in these first few ones. I thought they were a little edgy, and I don't know. They hadn't found their way. I don't think. I think they really wanted to be a serious show, and it turned into a comedy.
Yeah, that and Boss wouldn't let Roscoe go after the Dukes until they were transporting the moonshine.
Yeah.
And they kept saying that it's not illegal to make the moonshine in these shows. It's just illegal to transport them.
Right.
I thought it was illegal to sell.
From what I understood, it was illegal for them to be anywhere near it. That they would be going to jail if they was even. Speaking of they couldn't have arrested him for just having it in the trunk if the case was not just transporting, because it was just sitting in the trunk. I think with them on probation, that they ain't allowed around it, and I know they ain't allowed around firearms either. But they can carry as many dynamite sticks and bow and arrows as they want to.
Yeah, but yet they sit there and took that federal agent's gun and had it waiting on her when she finally woke up.
Yeah. But, right now, I do believe they are just trying to find their way. And in 1979 was definitely different than the world we're in now. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
So, what was okay then may not be okay now, but.
Let's be honest, nothing's okay nowadays.
That's the problem. Yeah, you can't breathe right
around here. You can say hi to someone and they get offended.
That's the truth too. Now, why'd you say hi? Being smart alecky? But just, I don't know. I mean, as far as the show went for me on this one, it was okay. It wasn't the best, and it wasn't, the worst. We'll be getting to the worst.
Yeah, like I said, until I actually watch all of them again, I ain't gonna be able to tell you which is the best.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
So far, of the ones I've seen, one of them banned it simply because of Daisy being in the bikini.
Oh yeah.
The one that stands out the most to me.
The pilot. Yeah. I mean, she was next level. Like I say, there was Farrah Fawcett, and then all of a sudden she showed up, and it was over with. But now, I mean, I can look at other shows from this time period. I don't think Magnum P.I. probably would pass on this in this day and age either, because people are so sensitive to everything anymore. But
they made a remake of it.
Yeah, I ain't watched that, and I'm done with remakes. I don't watch any of them anymore. I've made a promise to myself, and I'm a better man for it. Just to leave my past in the past and let them do whatever they want to try in the future.
Yeah.
But
we kind of learned our lesson after that abomination Kevin Smith put out. Yeah. Done with that. So don't get my hopes up when I hear anything.
They're bringing back a Fall Guy, and I saw the previews of that, and that was horrible. I can tell you right now, it sucks without even watching the episode.
Yeah, I think that Abomination that Kevin Smith put out for you, and for me, it's all the Abominations that Michael Bay's been putting out.
Yeah. I mean, up until this last one that he put out, it was that Dukes of Hazzard one they done in the 2000s. Still not a fan of it. Probably never going. Well, I will watch it because of this podcast. We will eventually do it, but be ready for me to rip the crap out of that thing. So, and then there's another one. There's an Origins or something that they did too. I got to find that, and we'll watch it. But let's get the real shows out of the way, and I also want to do the cartoon eventually, and then the 2 reunion movies with the real Dukes. Not that garbage that they put out in the 90s or 2000s. But,
well, you didn't like Jessica Simpson as Daisy?
No, not a fan. Nah. But
yeah, me either.
I guess they tried. We'll just leave it at that. But somebody brought up a point that it's easy for them to show that on TV, and it's not offensive. Just a TV show. Never thought about that, but yeah, I don't think I've ever seen the show. If it was, I clicked away from it. If it was ever on TV, the remake, I guess you'd call it. Right when that was coming out, I talked to Ben Jones, and he let me know that none of them was really going to be happy with it. So that gave me a tip right there that might not be good for the fans. But I guess that's all we got this week, Wally. And like I said, we're going to do Swamp Molly next time. That will be fun. If you like backwoods wrestling. Anyways, I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, isn't that what we did when we were a lot younger?
No, we weren't in the backwoods. We were in Walmart, Long John Silver's, and everywhere else. Yeah, anywhere we was together, we was wrestling. Yeah.
Long John's.
Long John's. Yeah. Yep. Home Shopping Network warehouse. Yeah.
Yes. Probably only one person. Other person will get the Long John's comment.
Yep. There's only one person watching here that would know it. Or I don't know if he is watching or not, but if he is, he'll get it. But that's all I have for this week. Until next time, everybody, remember to keep it between the ditches and yeehaw!